A lot of people play Apex Legends, and with the game's roster of 9 unique characters, all with their own personalized abilities and qualities, a lot of people main specific legends. And in honor of Octane being added to the game, I figured why not bring back an older series and figure out the stereotypes between those who main the legends in Apex Legends. Quick disclaimer before I say something I'm going to regret, keep in mind that all of these stereotypes are just stereotypes and not 100% accurate to everybody that plays a certain legend. So, for example, if I say that maining Bangalore makes you a sweaty, try-hard, thirsting, toxic, puppy-punching, sister-slapping 13-year-old, that doesn't necessarily mean you are one. It's just that everybody thinks you are. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's begin. Bloodhound mains are surprisingly rare. Like, seriously, a good Bloodhound is one of the best things a squad could have. If you find one of these guys in a pub, consider yourself blessed, because not only are they competent with Bloodhound's abilities, they're also so good at what they do that they're the kind of people that don't use comms with randoms, but they still hold their own and then some. For real, can we get more of these people, please? Gibraltar mains are, different. They consider themselves a tank character despite having the same health as every other legend, and they severely underestimate the absolute size of his hitbox. So, in other words, they tend to overextend in crucial matchmaking moments thinking they can duck and weave like all those pro-league Wraith mains, when in reality, despite their best attempts, they get slapped immediately. And it's not even their fault. It's just that Gibraltar is easier to hit than the broadside of a barn. Oh, yeah, and also Maui memes. Lifeline is a surprisingly common pick, so a lot of people main her. For the most part, they're all at the very least decent, but I've never come across a godlike Lifeline player. Like, there are plenty of godlike, dare I say sweaty, Wraith and Bangalore mains, hell, some people even go off as Caustic and Pathfinder, but I have yet to really see any really good Lifeline players. And it's a shame. She's objectively the best legend in the game, considering she's the only dedicated healer with one of the smallest hitboxes. Again, I haven't come across any bad Lifeline mains, excluding the ones that refuse to use their dock drone unless they personally need it, but other than that, they're all just average. For some reason, Pathfinder mains need to let everybody know that they're a Pathfinder main. And I don't know why. These people are typically pretty good at the game, and instead of letting people know their total wins, or their overall kills, or their meters traveled, because everyone wants to know that, they just let people know the simple fact that they main a mediocre legend. I don't get it, man. Okay. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I don't like Wraith. Maybe it's because those who main her think that they're really good. Maybe it's because she's the only overly edgy legend in the game. I don't know. But, regardless, people who main Wraith, like I just said, think that they're really good at the game. They think this because every competitive Apex player that's relevant mains her, and because she's quote-unquote the fastest legend in the game, even though every legend has the same sprint speed. Of course, there are some Wraith mains out there that are actually really good, but they play the game way too safe. What I mean by this is they always hug the circle, and they make double sure to kill you as soon as they knock you, just to be safe. I don't know, I'm just really not a fan of this legend. Alright, so, you know how I hate Wraith and don't really have a reason for it? Well, I have plenty of reason to hate Bangalore. Bangalore mains refuse to allow people to have fun in this game. The second an enemy gets knocked, they unload a mag on their defenseless body, even if they're not the ones who knocked them. Even if a member of their squad is the one who knocks down an enemy, the Bangalore always finishes them off, being fully aware that thirsting an enemy they didn't knock doesn't give them the kill. Maybe it's because they want the satisfaction of seeing an enemy flop onto the ground. Maybe it's because they want to roleplay as a merciless, cold-blooded mercenary. But more likely than not, they're just a member of the fun police. Caustic mains are a mixed bag. Some are really good and nice, giving out really good callouts over mic and consistently assisting in winning gunfights. But for the most part, you'll probably find someone who thinks they're really good since they play an unlocked legend, but more often than not, they overestimate their tox gas and overextend into gunfights. Yeah. Oh, and these guys always drop bunker, for obvious reasons. Okay, seriously, these guys are really good at what they do. Like, I don't know if I'm just the most gullible person in all the 7 seas or what, but every single time they send out a clone, I mistake it for being them, shoot at them, get spotted, and end up dying. They manage to take arguably the worst set of abilities in the game and use it to their advantage, and they do it really well. Now, these guys are about as rare as a blue moon, but when you queue up with one, just know that you're in for a treat.